Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. This time is of the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Gogeta from Dragon Ball Super Broly. So, let me start by saying I'm super excited for this because I love Gogeta and I'm glad he's canon now. But more importantly, I'm super duper glad because we have a Gogeta figure and I can wreck everybody. But anyway, don't mind me. I'm just geeking. But the most important thing is that Gogeta is actually really dope. It is a slightly new body part. Meanwhile, everything else is using some 2.0 body parts or things that we've seen that's kind of upscaled. A great example being that Gotenks, right? Gotenks kind of uses the same belt. You actually use a shrunken down version of the pants, but we see here the lower part is a little different. The chest area is different. Even his shoulder pads are actually different from Gotenks. So just keep that in mind. While it all looks similar, it's not exactly the same. So we're getting some new stuff, which is really dope. Because the more we get new stuff, the more excitement and enjoying, hopefully, the Dragon Ball fandom will be. I'm already happy anyway. Because Dragon Ball, I'm pretty sure they're going to do everyone. May take a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's still going to happen. But anyway, let's get into this figure. Let's talk about the really cool articulation. But more importantly, let's talk about how cool Gogeta looks with his shiny blue hair. I actually really like this look a lot. I think Gogeta is actually really dope. And with the 2.0 body, I think it's a lot to really just mess around with and get accustomed to. It's so much fun. But the head can actually look up. What's blocking it, obviously, is his yellow collar in the back. He can look down very easily. You can tilt side to side and faceplate plant off. But I actually wanted that to happen. Not in that way, but I did. But because you can see here, Gogeta's actually on a really funny peg, kind of like Vegeta, where it's mostly hair and head and not faceplate, which I'm okay with. But as you can see, my faceplate came off a little too quickly, a little too excited. So that made me suffering from the Gotenks issue as well with that, or it just could be me and my terrible luck. But that's okay. Now, as far as the rest of articulation, upper arm, torso goes, you can actually roll down the shoulder blade look to actually rotate the arms as you want and as you please. So these actually are rotated here on the back. So they're connected to the back of the top of the arm. So you can rotate those up. These can actually go around with zero to no issue here. As you can see here, there is a butterfly joint that allows you to flex a little bit more and a little bit easier. So actually, as you come out, you actually can do stuff like crossing arms, which looks a lot of fun, which is always a lot of fun, especially with the moves that Gogeta does. There is a bicep swivel as well, which is really good. Arms are double jointed, but obviously the muscle mass here is pretty crazy. Standard SHF ball joint. You don't have anything to worry about here. Nothing to fear. Superior joints are here. But what's really cool here is his midsection. Now, you can actually rotate it. Ooh, that actually took the whole thing. You can actually rotate it left and right. And as you can see, there's a big gap here. This big gap does not bother me. I know it will bother many other people, but it won't bother me. And the reason why that is because Gogeta has excellent and superior ab crunch, but he also looks really good and phenomenal doing it. Because of that, when you do certain moves, it's just going to look absolutely great. Like, look at this. Like, without a problem, Gogeta on beat, looking good. Now, like I said, that faceplate issue might be a thing, but on beat, look at that. Absolutely stunning. I just want to leave him like this already because he looks so good. Just look at that. I love this kind of stuff. Posing is what I kind of live for. So look, you can even do like capoeira dances where it looks like you just dancing to the beat. All this because of superior ab crunch that actually doesn't get in the way of what you want to do. So let's actually rotate it up. Let's get some Drunken Master on. I want to really like test this theory up. So let's rotate the leg around. Oh, no. You can do this. You can do this. Now, sorry, I'm going to branch off here because look at these kind of cool poses that I can do with a figure like this. So people being bothered by stuff like gappy ab crunches, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, it's like, you should have fun with this, like the way I'm having fun. Not saying that you can't or you won't have fun, but I don't think things like having a gappy ab crunch area should stop you from having fun with your figures. Now, if you're a guy who likes to pose them straight up and be vanilla and plain, that's cool. but don't knock other people for doing what they do when they want to enjoy what they do. So that's why I kind of did this, because I just want to talk about how cool that is. But don't mind me posing up. Then we have this nice little sash on the side. It rotates all the way here, all the way around 360, no problem. You can actually rotate a little forward too. So if you want to get your Goku on or look like Goku, you can actually leave it in the front as well too. But I'm going to leave mine to the side because I'm a left-handed bandit. So let's have fun with that. So as you can see, Gogeta can also get low. So he's been listening to some Little John tracks, enjoying himself, you know. And as you can see, he is an excellent fighter in every which way. The legs are actually on a 2.0 articulation system, which is really great. I've always loved these things. They have improved the Dragon Ball figures by 100-fold. You never hear a complaint about me with that, with the leg system. Look how far out it goes. He is busting it wide open for everyone. You know what I mean? Then you can actually rotate that down, and then there's still a thigh swivel. And this one doesn't rub against anything to stop you from rotating it all the way around. Yeah, exciting, right? Then we have that double knee joint here. Then you can actually still rotate the leg and foot, so you can get all sorts of crazy weird poses, as well as the foot actually doing the foot thing. But yeah, even if you want to do stuff like this, where you do the stretching out and you stretch it to the side, which kind of makes me want to do these kind of poses now, just to like actually just goof off and have some fun. So you can actually do stuff like this, lots and lots of fun. But let's get Gogeta in a nice cool pose to stay in. And then we're going to talk about accessories with Gogeta. I actually want to get you in a really funny pose. Let's see if you're going to stay in your martial arts pose. Let's get that foot rotating. Yep, let's see if you stay like that while I go over these, right? So the first thing I want to talk about is Gogeta's normal head. We did not get a Super Saiyan head, and I know a lot of people are upset about that. But you get a normal old flat head, and I like it. This is the base form that he comes in when he first fuses, and he looks wonderful. It only comes with one faceplate, but apparently they're all painted blue here. That's actually, did not expect that. But you only get one faceplate, but I would not be surprised if we get more, see another Gogeta down the line with new faceplates. Because this is pretty cool, and I would love to see a Super Saiyan one, right? It's too sad we didn't get that. Here we have Gogeta's smirky face. Looks really nice. I think there may be some paint issues going out with Gogeta, but maybe it could just be me. Could be terrible luck. I have a couple spots on the nose. But like I said, I love and adore this blue. Looks really good. Then we have here the Screaming Head. This is the head when you want to do a Kamehameha, look really cool, yell at Beerus, all that kind of cool stuff. And what's really cool about this is that Gogeta's actually got tiny little beady eyes, and I enjoy that. Looks really good. So here you will get Ki Blast hands, 2 of each, symmetrical. You'll get posing Kamehameha hands for like when you want to pose up, like Goku does, or similar to Vegeta, depending on your style. They're a fusion of the two. And then last but not least, you will get Kamehameha hands. So when you do, you know, Kamehameha, you are going to give hands to the people. So yeah, this is what Gogeta comes with. It's plain, it's simple, but it's a really fun figure. As you can see here, he's held this pose without issue. And it's one of those things I kind of really, really enjoy. But we're going to put Gogeta down on 2 legs, and then we're going to talk about size comparisons. Get that done, knock that out real fast. And then we can get to you guys enjoying the rest of your evening or day, depending on whoever's watching this. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're enjoying. So, Gogeta's all nice, standing straight up. Legs as strictly as good as possible. Oh, also, you can see I can push that down or pull that up. I'm actually going to push it down so everyone can see that, okay? Just so in case you didn't know or didn't notice it. Now we're going to compare them. First up is Broly, because if you watch Broly first and you didn't watch this, you saw the size comparison already, or vice versa. So I'll make sure you guys see this. This is what he looks like next to Broly. And this is what happens when you leave your kids out after 10, right? You let them fight in the street. Anyway, so there's that. Next up, here's Gogeta next to Beerus, God of Destruction. Really good sizes for both of them. Really like that. Here he is next to his Vegito counterpart, which I really and severely hopes gets a 2.0 at some point, but it came out a little too soon with an exclusive, so I don't think we're going to get a 2.0. There are these three guys right there together. Next up, we're going to do it next to Whis. We have Whis. Here we have the combo of the two that make Gogeta, which are Goku and Vegeta. So here's Vegeta, and here's Goku. So Make a Warrior is somewhere in between, technically making them about the same height, right? Next up, we're going to do the, actually, let's do him next to Frieza. And you saw him earlier next to Gotenks, so you already know what that is in mind, right? Oop, Frieza, you terrible overlord. Next up, we're going to compare him to Hasbro's Lightning Collection, White Ranger. And these two actually look good together, not too big, not too small. Here he is next to a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. Here he is next to another SHF, which is Kamen Rider Kuga. Let's pick your head up, kid. So all in all, not too bad. Here he is next to a Mezco Blade. Again, not that bad. He's probably the shortest of the crew, even with a Kamen Rider there, but doesn't really bother me. Next up, here he is with a 1000 toy synthetic human. And my human doesn't want to... There we go. Articulated Icons Ninja. Not bad. Not bad, Gogeta. Now, one more thing that I do want to compare and add is the old school Broly. For those of you that may not have your hands or a chance to get on the new Broly and you want to use the old one, here's what these two guys look like. Again, another great scaling between the two, so I don't really mind it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. All in all, really enjoying Gogeta. Some new parts, a little bit of what we're already used to, and a great new paint job, so I am all in for this. Can't wait to see what else we get next. In the meantime, guys, hope you found it informative. Hope you enjoyed it most of all. And lastly, do good, be good, drink your water. Later.